Welcome back to Trash Panda Off-Road. It's a little after midnight and we just crossed into Canada. We were cruising along, making really good time trying to get up here. But unfortunately, I'm one of those idiots that just follows the GPS. And instead of taking us to this Osayas, I don't know. Instead of taking us to the one that was open, it took us to a border crossing that was closed. So we had to backtrack, and now that we're in Canada, we're about an hour away from Ford Lake, and we're going to go meet up with all the guys and gals from the BC Suzuki Club and have a camp out and do a little bit of exploring. Morning, everybody. So this is the lake. There's Suzuki there. Pretty sure this is a space because look at all that. There's some Suzuki stuff over there. It's a tracker. I believe that is a Lloyd on that frame. I almost did that. I looked at a Lloyd to do that. To put a Suzuki on a Lloyd on a Samurai frame. A couple of guys over there and the Samurais. We got in late last night, like 1 o'clock, as the GPS took us to the wrong spot, and so we are camped way over there on the side of the road. We didn't even put up the tent. I crawled in the back and Sabrina slept in the passenger seat. So now we'll go find out who's awake and figure out where to put that big thing. That is a goat on a boat. Sounds like we're getting ready to take a trip. And right now it looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 rigs at least. There might be some stuff around the corner across the street there. Oh, there's another one. There's 2 more. So what was that? 12, 13 Suzuki based vehicles. And we're gonna go up into the hills here and do a little bit of exploring. We're off, headed up the hill. There's the camp way down there. Beautiful country up here. Having a little trouble up there. I think we might have broke something on this trail. Yeah, I don't know if he's got manual hubs. Oh yeah, manual hubs. I'll watch him walk them. Maybe it come unlocked. He's checking his hubs now to see. He was trying to get up that hill climb. You can kind of see through the trees right there where people are walking down. And now something's not working. Got up that time. Damn it. They said they built this trail super narrow on purpose. They're not lying. It is super narrow. Where's the car that was behind us? Still back there. Tree stuck in the truck. Dang it.
No, you need a little momentum on that spot. Oh no, stacking rocks.
Well, you got a big rock behind you.
Stop there.
Build up some rocks underneath. Get your foot on the brake.
Yeah.
Got the rig stuck. Big rock under the rear diff. So we're going to try to put a couple rocks under there, get the rear diff up, and then we'll see where we're at. Might have to winch him up.
You're clearing the rock now. Yeah, it's straight now. I'm gonna catch that right foot there along the rock. Turn right, right.
That's a good flex picture though. It is a good flex picture.
That rock was in a good position.
Riding with me, we're gonna continue on this way. We'll just drive around and we'll just drive back down.
Yeah, you just drive back down.
Split up a little bit, lost a couple of people already. We got a guy with a broken hub, and we got a guy who's got transfer case issues. I believe it doesn't want to engage or stay engaged. So they headed back down to base camp. The rest of us are going up the road to a place they call the Apex. And also there's going to be a turnoff to go to the radio tower. But on this trip, we're going to the Apex to check it out. I mentioned the roads in here are tight. This trail is super narrow. Not sure exactly what's going on, but one of the samurais is getting hooked to a tow strap. Well, that tow strap's pretty beat up. Looks like it's under its own power. Maybe not. Yeah, back wheels are turning. Wonder if it's just having trouble climbing because of the little tires. Got some stop and go action happening, and I think it has to do with that samurai right there. It's the smallest one in the group, and some of these uphills are a little loose and rutted up. So thinking that's our issue. Most of the time when you stop, we're on an incline, and I don't want to get out on an incline. Eventually, if we stop on something flat, I'll walk up there and find out. But if not, I'll just sit back here and continue to be lazy. We have, like I thought, the little samurai. It's just not grabbing traction. See how loose all that is? And then, of course, you guys can't tell because it doesn't show up on camera, but it's pretty steep. So we're gonna try to winch it up a little bit and see if we can get up maybe to some of that where it's not quite as loose, and we'll just keep plugging away. You know how it goes, just out in the woods enjoying the afternoon. There we go. As long as he doesn't lose momentum. All right. Keep the recorder going in case me or Wade fall down. I've got some good video of me eating it. Phone goes up in the air. Oh, it's awesome. This is the crossroads. Apex that way, radio tower that way. We went ahead, took these down. He was at 20 something, now he's down to like 10-ish. So that's gonna help a lot. Just real quick, got a Sport. He builds the lift for those. So if you got a Sport and you need a lift, let me know, I'll get you in contact. Samurai with a diesel, Trash Panda, stock tracker, it's probably a sidekick. 4-door, that has the Trail Tough kit under it, Trail Slayer, Wade's rig, and then another, that Samurai in the back there belongs to that dude right there, and his name is Doug, just like me. Also, I just broke my door handle, unfortunately, so that sucks. Starting to head back down the hill. You can see up there, the lead up there is had to chainsaw a couple of times, so this trail hasn't been ran all the way through, and that's what we're doing right now, is running it all the way through back to the bottom. At least that's my understanding. Could be mistaken and stuff just fell recently, but we're running through this trail. I'm assuming he's backing up to regain momentum to climb back up it, and they're up there chainsawing. Made it back to the main road, but we're getting a really bad ticking noise. Still has plenty of oil. It looks like we have a bad spark plug wire, so we're going to look into that. And also, maybe we're thinking it might be torque converter bolts. Maybe they've backed out a little. So we'll get back to camp and I'll climb under it. See, maybe that's the noise. So that horrible noise turned out to be the 2 lower bolts on the transmission that holds it to the engine block had both backed out a little bit and were loose, and I was missing one on the top. So put that all back together, got all greasy, got all cleaned up. Now we're gonna have some dinner and enjoy the campfire with this really good sized group of people. When we got back from Wheeling today, that Toyota powered Samurai showed up. There was a black Samurai that had disappeared, but there's a tracker there now. So quite a lot of rigs here. All right, team, we're going to close out this video, part 1 of the Ford Lake camp out up in BC, Canada with the BC Suzuki Club. Hopefully you stay tuned next week to watch part 2, because we're probably going wheeling again tomorrow.